It's Week 12 of the NFL.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins, and it's kicking off next on Madden.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. He gets this into the hands of Green. Third and 9. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. He'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Reichard's kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to air this one out. And he's in! Touchdown, Washington. That is 16th touchdown of the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago. Part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On play action, Daniels. Going right, it's taken in. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll look deep, left sideline. We are through. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big play there for Washington. That goes for 58.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Complete. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll go right and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. In trouble, and down he goes. Here's their punter now. as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. Play action. Here's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Okay, ready?
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Daniels now going to look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going. To throw is Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. Think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Johnny Newton there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground here again. Room to run at the 40. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Smart. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So we've hit half, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. That is hard! Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Throwing is Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Commanders extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
He'll get this out to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways. And they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Open man, left side. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw yet again. He gets this into the hands of Green. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to be taken down. However, penalty marker on the field. Will it negate the sack?
Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. 2nd down and 8. On play action, Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rip.
He is in. Touchdown, Commanders. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Back to the air again on second and 10. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Oh, a short game there to about the 22. Here's a 2nd and 9. They motion the slot man left. Back to throw. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air one more time. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
ready.
5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 4-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Third down and 3.
Motion man, set right. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a toss, right side. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Here comes 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Smart. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll run here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the fourth. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
60 by 6, 60 by, track it, 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Daniels to throw on second down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he's got it at the 1. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.